It's UTMB 2024 Chiang Mai, and it's his first 100K.
And second.
No, I mean for UTMB.
Yeah, you don't say first 100K.
For UTMB.
For UTMB.
UTMB, yes. So why did you decide to go for this event?
You have stones which you need to collect to go to the big event UTMB in Chamonix.
Yes. So actually, you've done 100K before at Pyongyang back in what?
2019.
2019. And since then, there have been hiccups, like for example, you've had injuries, you've
training,
sick. So, and life, we got married. So then this year was supposed to be the year that I think everything's going to be okay.
Yep.
Right? But then 3 weeks before the event, we got COVID-19.
First time.
His first time, my second time. And so obviously that was something that when we went back, when we were thinking of going to Chiang Mai, everything was booked, you paid. It's very expensive.
Not that cheap.
How much is it?
It's double the usual prices for other races in Thailand.
Yeah.
In general, yeah.
It's double. So you can just imagine. So that's why we're just go ahead, just have fun, right? Because there were not a lot of, I don't know, for me, I didn't have a lot of expectations because we had so many things that could have challenged you in terms of you didn't have that much training. You, just recovered from some injuries, and also then you had COVID, right? But he surprised me. He surprised me.
Not that I finished.
Not that he finished, but he surprised me. Let's check out what happened. So once we landed, we headed to get your bib,
which is actually very near the center of Niman.
This is where you lose your money. Shopping time.
The area of the race was pretty large.
And that's my name. Then we head to the mandatory gear inspection.
This is really good.
Why? Why is that good? Oh.
It fills up your stomach. You walk through all the little shops, so you buy something before you get your bib number.
We're not even
halfway through.
close to the registration. There's so many shops.
Ooh.
I really like this color.
เป็นแฟนเขาค่ะไม่ได้วิ่งค่ะ
เช็คชื่อเลขก็ไซส์เสื้อที่ได้นะครับว่าตรงพยายามอย่าเอาแน่นถ้าอยู่มาสายก็ตายนะ You get it? It's running a little crazy.
It's a distance to get in there too.
Got back done.
One of the problems that we had right at the beginning was we couldn't really find water. And Jin forgot his hat. 1,700.
No, I bought one 10 years ago. 1,600.
ขาวอะไผ่ Relieved?
No, I just you know all these people lining up?
Yeah.
They want to poop.
Oh, that's why. Because I couldn't see you. I thought you were waiting in line. And I was like, wait, how did he get through all those people? Oh, ไม่ใช่ You didn't do a number 2.
Slow runner, please. There are 4 tons.
What's your strategy?
Slow and steady.
Look at that. They're just running. But what are we doing?
Gonna crawl. Too little, too late.
Fast runners are released in the first wave, while us slow road runners are on the second wave.
What's cool about this race is I can monitor Chin live. So as I mentioned, I can monitor Chin because he has GPS on, and you can see here it's at the very start, and there are all the stations that you can follow him through.
To make this function work, you have to download their app into your phone and ensure that your setting for GPS is turned on.
Right away, Chin was making pretty good progress.
But things took a downturn when aid stations had less food because many people that came through.
And throughout the trip, he only had one tracking pole. Hello, guess what? Chin is about to head to the finish line. So I waited, and well...
At what point did you think ไม่ได้แล้วอ่ะ
In the morning ตีสาม
ตีสาม And why didn't you stop at the last station?
because I was why the hell not ยังไงก็มาแล้วอะ just in case but it's like after the downhill มันไม่ไหวแล้ว
You did like pretty good. I mean, if you look at the map, you looked like you almost were gonna.
yeah the first
Like you were
the first
doing really well with
50K
your
was
speed.
perfect then after that it went all downhill
I mean, you can say you did like 90K, huh?
yeah I finished it
So that was the surprise. He made it, but 30 minutes late. But anyways, he made it. What are the three things I think, I think you told me 3 things that I think we should think about in the future. Okay, what's the first one?
Check your gear so that, especially your trekking poles, your shoes, your socks, your bags. It's simple, but they do break down. Even unlikely, but if they do, they're going to cause you problems. For my case, it was a trekking pole. So basically, I was doing the whole race with one pole, and that zapped a lot of the energy out of your legs.
I know. And imagine he did so much with that one pole. Think about what he could have done with 2 poles. And the thing is, like, the pole thing, you didn't test it out. Basically, you were, because you're so used to doing events. And in every event, you didn't have anything like this happen before. And we kind of changed the suitcases, and that's why we think that's why it got jammed. So, even though you've gone through so many events,
Equipment checks.
you gotta check your equipment. All right, number 2.
Socks.
I didn't know about this. What about the socks?
Always bring a spare pair of socks, the thin ones, because you never know that in certain races there will be river crossings, and sometimes you'll fall into it or your feet will get wet, and if you have to run 30K, 40K in wet shoes for too long, you get blisters and stuff. So that slows you down quite significantly. So it's always
Are
good.
you saying that you should carry?
Yeah, just bring in
socks?
just a pair of
Just
socks.
carry it in your bag.
That helps.
That makes sense because
And they're light. They're not that heavy.
yeah, because by the time when you got wet, right, it was like quite a big distance between that point to the drop off bag.
Yeah, that was like 30-40 kilometers in between. So
And thin socks don't take a lot of space.
yeah, and they dry out. Even though your shoes are wet, your dry socks, it helps keep you comfortable.
And the final point.
Nutrition wise, usually I can eat gels for quite some time, but this one, given the limited amount of food that UTMB races provides you compared to the local Thai races, the food isn't as hearty as you would think. So the energy you're gonna get from it is less. You eat less, you end up going to the gels, which after 20 hours of gels, your body is gonna say, screw you, I don't like it, it tastes horrible. Then you're gonna start losing energy, and that's the difference that it makes, half an hour.
I think also because we've been spoiled by how really nice
Thai races
are. They have rice, and they have all these big meals.
Yeah,
always.
really good hearty food meals.
And you don't get that overseas, I'm sure. And I think also one of the points I said as well, I'm sorry I'm saying it again, is that there is a channel for people to assist you. And he didn't think that I needed to, but I think next time I should, because you need all the help you can get. But I mean, given the fact he didn't get assistance, he did pretty good for what you accomplished.
Yeah, next time I should bring pizza or something. So
no, he's not gonna eat pizza.
I am gonna eat pizza if you bring it. Seriously.
Anyways, we'll find out next year. Okay, all right, bye.